All right, what's going on, guys? Optical 20 back for another live stream. Yeah, what's going on? Hopefully, everyone's doing fine in this Sunday evening. Um, we got no games today, so we're on bye. Talking about the Bears. Yeah, we're in trouble. Bears are in trouble. So I decided to do it this Sunday. I typically do it on a Saturday, but like I said, we got nothing going on. We're gonna be Thanksgiving pretty soon, so happy Thanksgiving to all you guys. Uh, it feels kind of weird, celebrating Thanksgiving and even just the holiday season all together now. It's it's an eerie feeling, with everything that's going on around the world. You can't even go out celebrate with your friends. Yeah, typically around this time, I would be like looking for gifts for family members and friends, but everything is kind of up in the air. It's canceled, man. Like me and my friends always have this party every holiday. Hey, Lockham, what's going on, my man? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe out there. Oh, by the way, I saw your post. I'm glad that you did. You got caught of that. So did you see it on the Lockham? Hope you did you see that on the Daredevil? Because the Daredevil video I haven't even I uploaded it, but I haven't um put it live yet. So I was always wondering because I upload a lot of videos, but when I upload, it's in batches, and normally I unlock it to members of the channel. But I saw you like you got caught of the rules, so I am assuming you just saw it on the playlist, right? Yeah, I think that was my thing there. Because if I put something on playlist that is public, so they always see it there. Hey, what's up, Brian? Pretty much a shut in. Very little has changed for me. Hey, man, same here, man. I haven't really gone anywhere, honestly. Like I'm working from home. Yeah, I was just talking about it earlier, man. It's a weird feeling. I don't know if you guys have done your like Black Friday, even Black Friday like holiday shopping spree. And they're live now. If you go to Best Buy, you'll see some of the deals out there. Man, it's just weird. It's just a weird time. It just doesn't feel like holidays. And it's sad. It's sad. You can't make any plans or anything like that. I mean, thank God for, I guess, browsing websites and such. Imagine if this happened when there's no internet whatsoever, man. This would be really boring. We went to the mall yesterday, and yeah, it was empty too. We're not even lockdown. I got like a something on my phone that we are mitigation or something. I don't even know what it means. But yeah, we just went out for grocery shopping, buy some food, and it's weird. Like I haven't thought of buying gifts for anyone. But yeah, but if you guys are looking for deals for Black Friday, they are pretty much up now. I think Best Buy has been going on since last week. I've seen some good games and some movies, some deals in the movies. I'm tempted, man. They got some deals for movies that are like $7. Those Harley Quinn movies, the 4K ones, $7.99, well $8. I know they're not the best movies, but still, man, 4K. I remember buying that movie on sale on Fandango now, the Harley Quinn and Emancipation, whatever, bought it. I thought I got a deal. I think I bought it for like $7. I got like the 20% off and some gift cards and whatever. But now it's like the physical disc with the digital code for $4. So that is a deal. Joker's there too. And there's a lot of deals going on right now too. I'm really contemplating on um Game of Thrones because Best Buy has it on sale for $10 per season, which is pretty good. I've already owned the first season back in the day, so I'm gonna buy the rest. I'm just not sure if I want to do that. I don't. I'm not subscribed to HBO. Um, Every once in a while you get a feeling of I just don't know if I'm gonna rewatch it. That's the thing, because even at $10, it's 8 season. I already own the first one. I'm looking at $70 for Game of Thrones, which a lot of people hated after season 8. I still like it, like season 8 didn't destroy my entire experience, from 1 to 7. But I get what people are, why people are upset. Hey, what's up, Negan? Mario, what's going on, my man? But yeah, dude, it's even on games, there's a few games in there too. So if you guys are a gamer, and Best Buy dropped apparently this midnight some PS5 out of the blue. Just just dropped it, and obviously I was sleeping, so that sucks. But I wish I would have been awake because I wanted to get a PS5 for the holidays, and not because there's any games that I want to play. I don't know. It's just probably the hype. I just want to get one because my PS4 has been taken over by my kids, so I can't play. It sucks. Lock him. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. You're eligible for sure, for sure. I was just wondering how you saw it. That's the only thing that um I was wondering about. But definitely, man. Mario says Game of Thrones is still great regardless of how it ended. I know, man. Like a lot of people are dismissing it, but I had a good 7 years of experience with Game of Thrones. I love it. The ending could be a little bit more desirable, but I wouldn't uh, take that for granted. The ending could have been a lot different. It's just that it could have gone several ways. Not the way that they ended it. Probably the last way I would have ended it, but so yeah, I might get that. I might get that set because imagine it's $10 per season. Um, Typically in the season, what there's like 9 or 8, sometimes even 11 episodes. So that's like $1 per episode. So that's not too bad. The only thing is that's in Blu-ray. That's not in 4K. So I don't know how big of a difference that would make since I don't know if it was. I think the last few seasons was actually shot in 4K, and then the rest is probably just remastered to 4K. So, but it's just like it's so hard to buy physical media now, especially for those kind of things. They're not the only physical media that I kind of buy not nowadays is a steelbook, and I know Mario. I said Mario can relate to that. He likes steelbooks too, but not non-steelbooks. It's kind of like I don't know, especially non 4K steelbooks. I'm gonna do that for like the DC cartoons. They're DC animated, so I did that. But other than that, yeah. And games, man. They got some PS4 games. The Star Wars. I don't know if any one of you guys play that Star Wars. Like you're in a fighter plane or something. I forgot the name of the game, but it looks interesting. Like if you can wear a VR, it's typically I believe 39. It's on GameStop right now. It is 19. So that's not bad at all. Oh, Brian says we need some Game of Thrones hot toys. Well, Brian, we do have 3-0. They're not in the same level as hot toys, I agree. But so far, I mean, lately they haven't been bad. The Kingslayer. The Kingslayer looks pretty good, man. That the price is amazing. It's like 189, I believe. So I'll be okay with that. It's like I don't know, man, if Hot Toys is even gonna touch Game of Thrones because of how it ended. Plus, it's I don't know. I don't know if they are actually gonna do that. Hey, what's up, Danny? But yeah, that's what's going on out there, man. What else? That's all I've been doing. Just browsing Black Friday deals, and I think I'm getting older, man. Like I don't even. I'm not even excited anymore. Yeah, with movies, I pretty much owned like a bunch of those. I bought like It Chapter 2 in preparation for Pennywise from Hot Toys, so I can rewatch it again. I think the first one was so much better than 2, but hey, man, it was $10, so I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and grab it. What else? Just movies, cameras. If you guys are into cameras, the one that I'm using right now is on sale. Not me, but on Canon. It's Canon M50. I bought it back in the day for like almost 600. I think it's on sale for 450 now. It's a great camera. So if you guys are in a hunt for a camera, get that M50. I think it's bundled with a lens as well. This camera is awesome. It's so small. It's mirrorless, and you can use it as a webcam, as you can tell. This is not what I used to shoot my videos. That's like 90D, but still really capable. So if you guys are into that, so I don't know if Sideshow is or Big Bad is gonna have like a Black Friday deals. I think they do. Like Sideshow right now has some Black Friday deals for things that no one cares about. So hopefully on actual Black Friday that they have some. Big Bad barely does any though. So, and even if they do, I'm thinking of things that I kind of want, because typically Black Friday deals are just things that won't sell. I can't even think of anything that I wanted from Sideshow. Maybe Mark 47. I highly doubt that's good. That's going to be on sale or anything. Maybe the Punisher War Machine, that kind of catches my eye, but I don't really want to pay 400 for it. It's free shipping now, but that goddamn War Machine is more expensive than Mark 47. So I don't even know if I want to do that. So oh, Negan, what do you do in finance? If you can answer, just wondering if you see anything in the economy with what you do. I do, Negan. Basically, we watch the market. It's going up currently. I don't have a lot of I think it's just I don't have a lot of faith in it. But hopefully I think once, because after the election, I don't know if you guys saw market, pick right back up. Then it went down again because of the cases coming up for the COVID. I believe once we get the a vaccine, and if I had to guess, we're looking at around February to March. So if anything else, our life would resume maybe like third quarter of next year, ideally. Realistically, I mean. So, we're watching that. Luckily my job, I can work from home, but man, working from home for so long, it's almost been a year now. It's just weird. Just like I said, like I didn't thought I was gonna want to go out, because I'm typically like a homebody. I just want to stay at home. I'm not the type of guy who would like go out in bars and all that stuff. Well, at least not at this age. But I never thought I wanted to go back to work. It's just it's one of those things. It's like I said, it's weird. Like not buying gifts as well. Not going to these places that I normally drag going to, because with my wife, when she drags me around these places, I'll be like, oh man, can we just stay home? I got things to do. I got a video to record. Now I got all that time, and I'll be like, oh man, just want some fresh air. But I guess it's it is what it is. But all right, so with that as well, let's see. We're gonna announce the giveaway. So Mario, I know Mario, Brian, Danny. I don't know if you guys pay attention, not even Mark. I already I put in the rules of like how to do it. Obviously, Lockham got that a hold of that one. So it's very easy. It's very easy. I'm gonna release the video too, the instruction video tonight. Negan says, "Do you think it's smart to spend money on hot toys with the unknown out there?" I'll be really careful, Negan. Honestly, I'll be careful, only because we don't know how long this is gonna last, and with the uncertainty that it does. I know some of the businesses with this model, and this is the scary part. If your job doesn't require you to be there, some places are noticing that they can get away with people working from home. And if that's the case, this could be an economic strategy as well. I hate to think about it this way, but you'll see some jobs getting cut. Even I would say even after we see if we get the vaccine and whatnot, just because some companies they're downsizing, the ones who are not might realize that, hey, this might be a new business model that we can get into, where You don't need to pay for a space, or your guys can stay at home and you can operate in a minimal situation. So, and I'm talking about, obviously if you're hands on, that's a different story. If you're like a skilled worker with your hand, you physically need to be in an area. But if you're something like, for example, in banking, they might realize that online banking is the way to go, so they might cut some jobs that doesn't require you to be there, for example, like tellers and whatnot. So they might cut that, for example. Jobs like, IT, maybe they can operate in a minimal fashion, that they don't have to uh, employ too many people. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll be a little bit cautious. Just make sure you get the 6 month rule. You always need to have money for 6 months, just in case something happens. You got to have that nest that you do have. Um, Investing, I wouldn't say stop investing, because that's, especially if it goes down, you want to buy more stocks. You always get it back anyway. Even with the crash in '08, we still recovered. However, I would say just don't panic. Don't take out money whenever you don't need to. So, what's up, J Rod? Man, do you guys have game today? Yeah, Emmett Smith right there, man. I just realized I'm looking at the bigger monitor now, so I just see Emmett Smith there. I'm guessing you're a Cowboys fan then, Andrew. What's going on, man? Oh man, Ahsoka. Man, I thought Ahsoka was gonna come out last week. I was talking to Mario about it. I heard some rumors. Well, not really rumors, but you got this guy that's kind of like like a talking about some spoilers and whatnot, and the way he made it seem like there's a big reveal coming up this past episode. The episode is still pretty good, but man, I got my hopes up. I was talking to Mario and I was just like, man, they're playing with my emotions right now. I think I'm being a Star Wars fan nowadays, so can't wait for Friday though. Can't wait for Friday. At least that's something to look forward to. There's really nothing going on. Yeah, it's like there's no sports. Well, football is there, so watch football still. J-Rod, Cowboys fan, took care of the Vikings. Thank you, sir. Because Vikings is creeping up behind us. They beat us last week. The Bears are reeling right now. We're second in NFC North. That's not saying much. But we lost 4 in a row. There's no hope in sight. I think we're playing Green Bay next week. We are going to lose to Green Bay. So, Wait, what's up, Austin? Mario says, I'm sure you'll see her Friday. Oh, did it came from our source, Mario? Did you tell Danny yet? Did it came from our source? Good. If it came from our source, most likely we won't. Maybe we won't see her. Andrew says, I made sure not to get my hopes up about episode 4. Now episode 5 is going to be incredible. I don't want to wait another 5 day. Man, that's the thing with Disney Plus. I wish they would have just put it all out there, man. Just put it all at once. Let us get over it and watch some of your. Now I've been watching. I stopped my Amazon Prime, stopped Netflix. I just couldn't. I just don't watch anything at Netflix anymore. So now I only got Disney Plus. No, I still have Amazon Prime. I still got Disney Plus and Amazon Prime, but there's no like shows that you can watch anyway. So I'm backtracking and just watching Remember the Titans and all that stuff on Disney Plus. That's all you can do. Dave Filoni is directing next episodes. You'll see her. Okay, cool. Finally, man. Because I kind of pumped the brakes on Clone Wars. Just taking it slowly. I'm gonna take it slowly here. But let's see some. Are you guys like keeping up with the Sideshow Geeks giving? They're still giving away points and rewards. I'm up to like 120 now. So how about you? I don't know about y'all guys, but that is helping me out. But I heard that there's some emails that they sent out that you got to use your codes. I never personally got one, but that would suck because I'm kind of like, I don't buy from Sideshow anymore. I'm mostly Big Bad, but I'm gonna use that points ideally on Alita if my wait list converts. If not Alita, I'll probably just reserve that till next year, and hopefully you know, some of my pre-orders, like the Marvel pre-orders, come through. I don't think I can use them though. I think like you guys said, it has to be on a new order, but those are pre-existing pre-orders. So yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna use them. If my Alita doesn't convert, and I absolutely has to use them, maybe with Wasp, if it eventually becomes available. That's the only thing I can think of. Austin said I had a all day Batman Day marathon watching Batman Begins. Dude, that hey, that's not a bad way to spend your day right there. Dude, I haven't seen Batman in forever. And I haven't seen that Nolan movie too. The Tenet, I heard it's pretty good. So I haven't seen any movies at all. Plus, I heard that they're going to release Wonder Woman 84 now on HBO Max on Christmas Day. So, and in the theaters as well. So I guess they couldn't wait. It sucks because I kind of want to see that on a big screen, but I guess I'll take it at this point. I haven't seen anything yet. Lockham says about Star Wars collection, what's next figure to you? Oh, speaking of Star Wars figures, I want to thank Mila for hooking me up with this. Mila Snyder, man, she's like my personal sideshow. I finally got one because I think I mentioned that I'm waiting for Big Bad to get him because I was gonna use my credits at Big Bad, and but Big Bad takes like forever. So she said, "Hey, I got two. Do you want to buy one from me?" And and she hooked me up with a good price. Can't complain. 2-day shipping. So man, but guys, this figure is awesome. I mean, this is so lifelike. It's unbelievable. So I'm gonna take a lot of pictures of this guy right here. Ooh. And honestly, upon getting this, oh, thanks, Austin. Austin says to hold me over since Marvel isn't doing anything right now. I know, man. They gotta do something, man. I mean, I rewatched all Marvel in sequence, so that was back in like June or so. But that's why I got into Mando, man, because there's really nothing. I started watching like the DC cartoons, which is not bad. It's not bad. But Malcolm says Mando, yes sir, yeah, dude, it's such a good figure. I know there's like a fat suit. Did you guys remove the fat suit, by the way? You guys, Danny, Mario, or whoever has the Mandalorian? Zach from Collecting Weekly posted a nice video on how to, like, an instruction step by step on how to remove the fat suit. However, not his, but I've seen another guy on OSR that removed the fat suit, and the suit just became loose. It looks baggy. Like I didn't like the look. Apparently, there's a technique where you just cut, the fat suit. I don't have any problems with articulation. I can articulate this just nicely. So I'm honestly, I'm okay with it. I'm totally fine with it. So I think I'll stick with that. But let me know if you guys had some luck with that, because I want to see how it works too. Okay, let's see. Oh, Brian says, at this rate, we're going to get the white Black Widow figure before the movie. I know, man. Yep. Danny says, I posted fine with fatty suit. Yeah, man. Like I don't have any trouble. Like I'm not posting it like Spider-Man anyway. Like Spider-Man has like some crazy poses. His poses, when he aims, he doesn't aim with a sight anyway. He aims like a cowboy, like Clint Eastwood. So he's like a cowboy from space or whatever. So he aims from the hip anyway. I'm fine. I'm probably not gonna remove the fat suit, but yeah. Gerald says, I'm hyped for Wonder Woman 84 next month on HBO Max. I know, man. And I got a trial for HBO Max for 14 days because I bought those Blu-ray I bought a Blu-ray at Best Buy, and it came with a trial for 14 days. Just enough. I'm going to get a trial, watch that, cancel that, because I'm at HBO, and honestly, it's all right. And then I'll probably resume with HBO Max once Justice League comes out, but that's around March, I believe, that next year. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna continue with HBO Max. So what's the difference between HBO Max and HBO anyway? I know Max is paid separately, but I don't know. Dan says exactly shoot from the hip. Yeah, man, cowboy style. Is it true that Hot Toys may release Mark 85 around December? I've never heard from that. Honestly, those guys that have been saying, they're mostly wrong. They said Gamora was going to come out last month. It's still a month behind. Um, I hope they release 185 at least. So realistically, if they release him in December, people in the States would probably get it around January. So I don't mind that at all. Even if it's the clean version, release the clean version. If you want to stagger it, clean version 1 month, um, cap the following month, and then 85 battle damage. Because after that, after those three, we're just looking at Brothor and the battle damage Thanos. But I feel like it's been so long since I've seen Endgame that, you know, kind of need to rewatch it. Jared said, I wouldn't pay for HBO Max, but it comes with my AT&T cell phone plan. Nice. Very nice. I know like the Verizon ones had the free Disney Plus for a year. I never had that because I don't have the unlimited plan. But yeah, HBO Max and HBO sounds freaking the same. I don't know why I would pay for two. But speaking of which, have you guys seen this new what do you call this, announcements? Well, not really that big, but man, I love this. Vito Corleone, damn toys. It's a bit expensive though. Put like a video for this one, but it is nice. So I like I said on that video, I pre-ordered that the present toys ones. It got lost in the mail, and I was 3 months in, and 1/6 corner finally was just like, man, this is lost, and they're like, all right, we're gonna refund you, and thank God, because this one they already announced it, so I was kind of like hoping I wouldn't get that anyway. I've only had one damn toys in my collection, and it's the Altair, and boy, that is nice. That is a beautiful figure. Feels like Hot Toys, honestly. So I have no doubt that this is gonna turn out good. And look at all the accessories that it comes with. It comes with a side table, that chair. I know on present toys they always had problems with a chair that it's kind of like wobbly. Of course, I mean that's $170 figure, almost double the price of this one. I would say, this looks good though. The tailoring is nice. The suit, the head sculpt, I would say it's pretty good. Got the base as well. We got all those stuff. Man, definitely a must-have. Don says Beskar Mando is supposedly releasing this week. Oh man, that's a good news right there. However, after getting this Mando, I think I could wait. Yeah, the thing with Mando is, we're getting season 2 as well, so I think it's a waiting game for Mandalorian. Honestly, this would come out. I feel like this Mandalorian would come out as the most sought after this is all said and done, because he's gonna be the unique one. Because the season, like the Beskar Mando and then the season 2 would all kind of like look the same except for this. So I don't know. I'm happy with this guy, so I might just hold on for a little bit there. John says I still need to watch Godfather. Come on, man. No, but John, dude, you have to watch it. Even at today, at 2020, and that is what, like a 40-year-old movie now. It's still pretty good. I'm telling you, man, it's still pretty good. So John says, what do you think of the Arc that just dropped? I wanted, you know what? I was gonna get it at first, and then I saw, like the review from third-party reviews from Zhao. It's nice, but the thing with that is it's a bit expensive though. Isn't it around 220? Yeah, I just realized now that it's 220. I want to get it, I really do, but I kind of feel like I should just get a Hot Toys for that money. You know what I mean? Like for 220, and let's say you don't intend to. I mean, it's a unique figure. Don't get me wrong. I would love to get that. I just feel like the price is a bit. Initially I was just like, all right, that's not too bad. 220. Hot Toys is never gonna make a dock off for 220. And then you see it, the head sculpt is, like the third party head sculpt that we all expect to see. It's not bad. It's also not good. Um, I wish it was a little cheaper. I wish it was under 200, even at 190. I think I would have been better, like mentally, kind of like, hey, it's under 200. But knowing it's 220, I don't know, man. I don't know. I might still get it, but at this point, I'd rather get Alita or Wasp than him, as unique as he is. And I love that villain. I think I'm gonna hold off for now, man. Negan says, I know you have talked about this in the past, but if you have an NRD with Sideshow, if the date goes past the timeline, they will refund you NRD. Yes, they will. Yeah, man. They will. So if you don't like an item and you change your mind, there's no point in canceling them right on the spot. Just wait. They have this, and just keep it in mind. Put it on your phone. Set up an alarm. And the other thing with Big Bad too is that just call them. They're pretty nice about it. I did that with my Mando, because my Mandalorian have one pre-ordered, and Mandalorian has an NRD with Big Bad. And again, Mila says, hey, you know what? I got two of them. Do you want to buy one? The open one. I got one coming up sealed. And I was like, sure. And I told her, I was like, well, hold off, because I did pre-order on Big Bad. If I don't get the NRD, there's no point, because now I'm not saving. She was like, yeah, cool. Yeah, just give me a call. So I called Big Bad. They're pretty cool about it. They were like, yeah, we'll do a one-time a one-time exception. I've done it way too many times. So but yeah, just be nice about it. Don't be a dick. Worst case scenario, if they become if you give you a hard time, hang up, call again, hope that you get a different person. If you still got the same person, what I would do personally is just put it on my pile of loot, let it sit there, and then cancel it. The thing is, when you cancel it, it becomes a store credit, but it's still, you didn't lose money. So you can buy items that you kind of want anyway. So Austin said that figure looks so damn real. Holy smokes, they might give Hot Toys a run for their money. I know, man. Dude, I hope somebody does. I think if somebody does do that to Hot Toys, it's just good for us consumers. It make the competition a little bit more. Maybe they up their game, or maybe they lower their price. Either one of the two. But competition is always nice. Monopoly is somebody's monopolizing something. That's never good for the consumers, because we don't have any options. Mars is giving up on Hot Toys Godfather and getting this version. Mario, don't you have like the Hot Toys Godfather though, or are you in search for one? Dude, if you're in search for one, don't. I mean, because Godfather goes for a lot of money these days, the Hot Toys one. And honestly, even there, I think the most sought after when I was starting collecting Hot Toys, and that was around 2012, and I missed the boat on Godfather and Leonidas. Thank God Star Ace released a Leonidas. Because the Hot Toys Leonidas, it's okay, but it's old. It showed its age, and it's still pretty good. But it's not $800 good. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's not. I don't even think it's $450 good. I settle for the Star Ace one for 220. I'm just as happy. So, and even for this Godfather one, man, I would skip on that. John, how deep you going to go on the Mandalorian line? Not too deep, man. Not as deep as PJ. PJ's crazy deep. Me, just the one that catches my eye. By not so deep, I mean I'm not gonna buy that the Tuscan Raider. No, none of those. Just I'm gonna approach this like how I approach all of my collection, kind of like with Marvel. I'm not gonna buy everything from Marvel, just the ones that I like. Same with DC. Same with Star Wars. Gerard, you think Alita will be a figure that reaches 500 plus, as many slept on it and probably won't get reissued? I heard that Disney is gonna do a sequel, so probably not, J-Rod. Probably not gonna reach 500. It might reach like a little peak though, like after, because it's still on waitlist. We'll get a gauge after the waitlist dies. Maybe it'll max out at like, around 400 or so. Because even though it is a good figure, there's like a cult following to Alita now. It became one of those like movie like The Crow, where it wasn't as good when it came out, and then people just kind of like, hey, this is pretty cool. And then by that time they would release the second figure. So, but yeah, I don't think it'll reach 500 plus, as good as it is. Austin, what do you think is the Hot Toys figure of the year? Oh shoot, man. Whew. Me personally, I would say it's Thanos. Because as much as I think this Mandalorian is beautiful, I think technical wise, we're giving Hot Toys a pass because no joints are exposed. There's no head sculpt here compared to the Thanos one, where on a technical perspective, right? Like we all differ from how we look at Hot Toys. Some people are in love with their Hot Toys. I look at it and having if you own so many and you've seen a lot, you kind of look at them in a more technical way. Thanos has two head sculpts. They're both beautiful, spot on. Body is kind of like Hulk, and then they put the armor on, and it's brand new to them. And you gotta nail the sculpt, otherwise you're gonna look silly. I think Thanos is a good contender. Other than that, because the Superman, it's cheaper, but two head sculpt, we've seen that before. There's really no Iron Man that came out unless 85 is gonna come out, so. But so far, I would say that Thanos is a pretty good candidate for me, because most people are gonna say probably like Krennic, or what's his name? Let's say Krennic, or the other guy, the other old guy. But Hot Toys has always been good with old people, though. Like dating back to Alfred and Jim Gordon. Sculpts who are older with wrinkles, they're pretty good at. The thing with those, as good as their head sculpt is, their outfit or the figure is not, to me, at least for me, it's not too intricate. That it's not that hard. Like it's a typical body. You put clothes on it, and you just worry about the head sculpt, compared to Thanos, where like even the Infinity War, they got to create a new arm, so it's like bending, so it doesn't fold. Because if not Thanos, I would say, yeah, I wouldn't put any of their Spider-Mans in there. Looking around, and no, I would say that's it. Captain Marvel turned out to be pretty good too, but John, did you get a Pangea William Wallace? Ordered mine with separate war paint sculpt. Can't wait. I didn't, man. It was too. I was going to order at 1/6 corner, and then they ran out, and I just, because with the head, isn't that like around 230, 240? Or maybe they're just pulling my leg on that one. Yeah, 230, 240. I was like, dude, that's Hot Toys money right there. What the hell? Now, if that was Achilles, I would have gotten it right away. Troy. But Mari says, I don't have Hot Toys Godfather. It's my top rail, but never actively tried to pick it up. The tailoring on Damn Toys looks way better, but the sculpt looks kind of off at certain angles. Yeah, I know, man. But yeah, the tailoring, I think it looks better. Definitely looks better. The head sculpt, yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen Hot Toys personally, but this one looks, looks pretty good. And look at those chairs right there, man. That chairs looks legit. The cat looks better too. But yeah, overall, man, for 330, it's a lot more than I wish it was. I wish this was around 270, honestly. But 330, it's a bit high. It's a bit high. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna get it. I'm a sucker for Godfather, man. I'm a sucker. So, and then we go to this. Here you go, Austin. This is the Marvel that that we need. No, we don't need this Marvel, but it's what we got. But KG Collector, what's going on, my man? Are you going to get Professor Hulk? Probably. I probably will. I mean, it depends on when it comes out. But I had my eye on that. I just like the head sculpt. It's not the ideal Hulk, that especially if you don't have any Hulk yet. You wanted the Hulk. I mean by that, I hope they do the 2012 version, because he made an appearance on Endgame. So hopefully he comes out there. But if he doesn't, if you didn't have Hulk, because the last Hulk was Age of Ultron, then you're kind of screwed because this is not the Hulk that you want to represent in your collection. J Rod, Justice League Superman was favorite this year. Glad I took your advice and picked it up after my waitlist converted. Yeah, man, that is a good looking figure. I just don't feel like it's like I love that. I sold my BVS Superman for that anticipation for that. I just don't think it offered that much difference other than the light up head sculpt, which is nice compared to the Thanos one where it was armored. It has a helmet. It has his weapon. It's more expensive, but I feel like it kind of pushed them a little bit more as far as creativity wise. Speaking of creativity, this damn zombie Deadpool. Wow. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I just feel like it's not 270. That's it. And do you guys I don't know. I want to see this. Somebody commented on when I did this. I think the zombie Deadpool. And I believe these are comic book based. I haven't really read any Marvel comic books in a while. Yeah, it is. It's right here. Comic something. And I forget the name, but he did comment. I haven't replied to him. He said that he wanted to see comic versions of the characters that he loves, and there's nothing wrong with that, man. But me personally, somebody's doing that, and it's Sideshow. Like they're giving us comic book versions of Thor, and like everyone, X-Men. They did Thor before, the comic book version of Thor, Captain America. They look nice. I got nothing against them. Would I want to own one? Sure, but I'm not willing to pay $230 for a comic book inspired figure. If it's your comic book inspired, which is, again, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm all for it. I just feel like they should be lowered because they're not capturing an actual person's face. That's what makes Hot Toys unique in my eye, is you get a miniature version. That's why I call it a movie masterpiece. Like it's like a masterpiece that you see there. It's like, oh man, that looks like the actual Mandalorian, for example. But if you do something like this, the zombie Deadpool, and technical wise, it looks good. Like the suit looks good, the damages, I mean the paint application, it's Hot Toys anyway. Whatever they touch, it looks good. It just doesn't feel like a $270 figure. That's the thing that I just have a problem with it, because now you take away what makes you unique, which is capturing someone's likeness and shrinking them down to 1/6 format. You took that away and you give us something like this, which is still a good looking product. However, your expertise was gone, so why would we pay premium if the premium that we're looking for is not present? If that makes any sense. That's why I feel like Sideshow, their Magneto is free shipping right now. Like their Wolverine. Wolverine's is a famous character anyway, but they're Daredevils, they're Punisher. It took them a while to sell those because people got so spoiled with Hot Toys with this realistic looking characters that if they make comic book based ones, it doesn't feel like we're getting our money's worth. That's just my take on this. So I don't know if you guys have a different take. Obviously, maybe I'm a little biased because I don't read comic books, but I play video games, and I feel the same way with video games. Like that Spider-Man line that they're releasing, there has no head sculpt. It looks like a gigantic. I mean, as good as it looks, I feel like it should be lower than like a movie masterpiece series, just because it doesn't have any head sculpt. So, but that's me. Austin says, really dumb idea by Hot Toys. Why? You know what, Austin? I get it if it's gonna sell. I highly doubt this is gonna sell, though. I mean, is there a market for this? Sure, there's people who loves. I'm sure there's people who loves Marvel zombies. But like, how many are really willing to spend 270 or almost 300 after shipping and tax for something like, like as good as it looks? I honestly don't think it's 230, so hey, whatever, man. This is not in demand. Who really wants this? KG says, do you think I should wait for Professor Hulk? Should I get it now? It's a lot of money. I think you should wait, KG. I think you should wait. So you never know. Hot Toys pulls, stunts like this where, they put in Professor Hulk. If you don't have any Hulk, so you got to bite the bullet, right? Because either you're going to go with that or the Avengers Hulk, which is what, like 6 years old now, or the Age of Ultron Hulk, which is, I really don't know how much they're doing in the secondary market, but KG, Professor Hulk's not going to sell out. As a matter of fact, I feel like Professor Hulk, you would see them in the bargain bin, like a few months after they release. At least, at the very least, you'll get free shipping, and I guarantee you, Professor Hulk shipping is going to be at least $25, at least, because it's going to be heavy. No need to rush on Professor Hulk. Not a famous character, at least the iteration of Professor Hulk. Not everyone likes that. Hold on, man. Hold on, because I have a feeling that kind of like with Mandalorian, they announced this Mandalorian, everyone pre-ordered. Then a month later, they announced the Beskar version. Of course, everyone would like the Beskar version. That's kind of like his look. So I would say just hold off to that, man, and save your money. Save your money. By I mean saving your money, don't buy this either. I mean, but if you want to buy it, hey man, it's your money. Go ahead and do so. Oh, it looks like he has 2 head sculpts. Okay, you got the messed up teeth right here. Some hands, silly face. Yeah, I'm sure there's a market for this. The question is how big. So see, you got articulated jaw. Oh, it's pretty impressive that it can go all the way down there. You get 3 head sculpts. It's highly detailed. It's made by Hot Toys, so it is bound to be good. But boy, 270. Oh, speaking of Thanos, man, those who pre-ordered Gamora, this came out good. I must say this came out good. I have her in pre-order along with Nebula. I hope they don't come out at the same time, because I'm gonna have to cancel one. This is one of those figures where you might not need them per se, but boy, they look good that you kind of want them. Kind of like a Wasp. I don't need Wasp, but I kind of want Wasp, because she looks so good. Like with Gamora, I have Star-Lord, Rocket, and Groot. I didn't like the first Drax, so I never pre-ordered. Still, as I'm not bitter that I never took Drax. I had the first Gamora, sold it. Is this the Gamora to get? Sure, but the thing too is that it all depends on when she comes out. So to me, Gamora, for me at least, Gamora is one of those, like, if you're a Star Wars collector, she's kind of like Krennic that I could afford not to have. She's not like Mandalorian where I need to have one. But judging from these pictures, man, look at this. Is this BG Toy Art? I'm sure it's BG Toy Art. Yeah, it's BG Toy Art. I don't know if her body is the same one. I hope not, because she can bend her elbows pretty tight right there. I think it's a 90-degree bend. So I hope it's not one of those rubber ones because the first one, it always like breaks here on the side. I hope that's not the case. Man, look at this picture right here. That looks like the what's her name? Saldana. She looks good. I haven't seen a picture, like I said, with the elbows exposed. So let me guys, if you have any intel on this, if that is the case, that sucks. I mean, maybe not, because look at this break right here, but still green. I mean, they can paint it green, but God, it looks good. I mean, a lot of people are saying her stare is like really boring, and I get it, but I don't mind. I don't mind at all. John, I wonder with Professor Hulk if they won't make as many because it's not one of those ordering right away. They might, John. The thing too is that if you missed out on Professor Hulk, did you really miss out on a whole lot though? I have a feeling they're gonna go with the 2012 Hulk. I have, I don't see any reason why not. They already have the head sculpt for Professor Hulk. I mean, they did that with Loki, the first Avenger Loki. I have a feeling they're gonna do that with Hulk. So, I mean, with Hulk, with Thor, because they kind of like teased Thor on the back. It could be the first Thor from the OG film, but I highly doubt it. They did it with Cap. I bet you they're gonna do it. KG, do you think they will release some Rami spider suit? I do, but in a form of VGA, like in the form of the Spider-Man game, not with the Tobey Maguire head sculpt. Because they gotta reacquire license. I don't know if the license already expired. It's been a while. I think Spider-Man 3 came out like the black suit, maybe 012 or 014, something like that. And I don't know how long their license is. And to craft a head sculpt, you know how lazy Hot Toys is. They would cut corners if they could. So I bet you it's gonna be VGA. I'll be okay with it. Even if it's a VGA version, I'll be okay with it. If you're planning on getting that, get Doc Ock, man. Get Doc Ock and the hovercraft guy, Green Goblin. You're not gonna regret it. J-Rod, I feel like Marvel figures would be less than retail because the Hong Kong market is oversaturated with Marvel Endgame line. I think Hot Toys in general is gonna tank. It's already tanking in Hong Kong and China. You see, Star-Lord. You can have Star-Lord now if you go to eBay, less than retail. You'll never see that. I don't think it's gonna have the same treatment for everyone, but like figures that are kind of like her, Ant-Man, you'll see some significant drops. I think if you just wait, if you're patient enough, I think you would see some drops in here. KG, I'm planning to pre-order Far From Home upgraded suit thoughts. This will be my first spider. Hey man, I pre-ordered that. So must have. I think it's a must have. Mario Gamora looks great, but too late for me. I know, man. Dude, isn't this? This is not even from Endgame. This is from Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And I think I mentioned this on my review as well of the figure. Not review, but kind of like overlooked on it. That this lineup, with the exception of Drax, looks good. I mean, Yondu is one of the best head sculpts that I've seen. Nebula is pretty good as well, one of the best. And then Gamora, I mean, this could, it's okay. It's not bad. It's all right. Rocket is Rocket. Drax is a bit weird, but dude, this lineup is great. Who is he missing? Oh, he's missing Groot. Yeah, he's missing Groot. How dare you, BG Toy Art? Is this BG Toy Art? No, it's not. But he looks good, man. I mean, it looks good. I like this Gamora. Is it a must-have for me? Not really, but this is one of those figures, like I said, like if you have some, some reward points sitting and you got nothing to spend it on, this is one of those things where if this goes free shipping, you gotta you gotta get it right away. Like her and Nebula, just because of how they look. The thing with them too is that with Gamora and Nebula, even if you missed out on them, let's say you missed out on them, you have the chance, because for sure there's going to be Guardians of the Galaxy 3. The question is when, because this lady came out 3 years after it was announced. So if you're banking on Guardians of the Galaxy 3, yes, you have a second chance, but you're looking at a minimum of maybe 6 or 5 years in here. A, we don't know when the movie's coming out, and B, even if it comes out, how long are you going to wait for a Gamora? So I don't know. I would say if you see like a good deal, after it comes out, even if you didn't pre-order this, if you see a free shipping, $25 off, something like that, might be worth a shot, She looks real, man. I'm telling you. Dendrozo and Gamora has joined arms. Okay. There's a video already on YouTube showing them. Okay, good. I mean, that's good for me, Dendro, because I feel like there's no need for those rubber arms, at least for this one right here. I think there's no need for that. John, hey, did you ever hear what figure Asmus was making after they had posts making people guess it's going to be their next figure? I'm hoping it's Saruman, because I'm done with Asmus, but if it's Saruman, I'm right back in, John. If it's Isildur or whatever his name is, that would suck. That would suck, because imagine showing that, hyping you up for that. and then it's Isildur or whatever his name is. Man, that sucks, man. KG, when will they release Joaquin Phoenix Joker? Probably never. Or 5 years from now. Man, I'm still waiting for a Logan, like a proper Logan figure, you know? I mean, I got the So toys, which I'm happy about, but I still want to see Hot Toys. All right, see you later, Mario. See you later, my man. But yeah, this Gamora, there's one picture of her that she looks like, because of her eyes. I mean, the jetpack looks good too. I mean, this one, look at that. She looks like she's gonna stab Nebula in the back. Um, it's the eyes. There's no expression or whatever. But you know, do you really want to blame them after the heat they got from Ant-Man? They put an expression on Ant-Man and they got heat. I guess that's what makes figures like this even a little bit more desirable, because they have helmet on and they don't have eyes that looks like it's looking, staring nowhere. So, but even at those eyes, man, even if it's the blank stare, I still looks amazing. Glad I got them pre-order. Am I gonna get it right away? I had it at Big Bad, so it would space out, because like, if you guys would, if you guys want a figure but you don't want it badly, get it at Big Bad Toy Store, because there's almost no risk to it. So that's the only good news about Big Bad. I mean, are they slow? Yes, but boy, you can get away with some stuff. Speaking of some stuff, Enter Bay, for some of my basketball fans out there. So Enterbay teased this one, LeBron James from I guess he's already in it, like, this is a Laker one, updated head sculpt from the Miami Heat. Looks good. It looks like he does have a warmer, so that's a plus. This is just on their Instagram stories, so I'm excited. You know, I'm I'm not a huge LeBron James fan, but I do recognize his position in basketball. He's a pretty, so I want to have him in my collection. I had him before when he was in the Miami Heat. If you're in search for Enterbay like LeBron, don't overpay for the Heat one. That Heat one has so many issues that that on the tattoos, the compression shorts, the white jersey, because it's white, and if anything's white and then you'll see the glue inside, it's gonna turn yellowish. I returned it at Big Bad. Kind of regretted it for a moment, but I'm happy that they're gonna re-release him. He just won a championship, so it just makes sense. First time in Enterbay history, if they release it in time, hopefully before Christmas time, that they would capitalize on something that's current. Because so far, all Enterbay does is be behind the eight ball. That's all they've done. Let's go back. Austin says, "Where's Mark One?" I don't know, man. They never announced Mark One, so technically they don't have to release them, I suppose. KG, are you going to get Venom? I'm pretty sure I will too, KG. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I have my reservations because it's $400, but knowing myself, I'll find a way to convince myself that I need a Venom, even though I really don't. John says, "Hell no" on Queen James. Hey, I'm a Chicago fan, man. I know what you mean. If there's anyone who hated LeBron James, it's me, especially when he was with the Heat. But now, I don't hate him too much. I think I settled to the fact that the league have changed. Plus, there's no way he's going to chase Michael Jordan anyway. So, I'm okay with that. I mean, there's no way, after being he's like 4-6 now, or 4-7. There's no way he can catch Michael Jordan. So, I'm at peace with that. But I would love to have him though in my collection. And this is another tease from Enterbay. This is Shaq. Why would they do this? See, this is why Enterbay went out of business. I mean, they got the 2-pack of Shaq like a couple of years ago, and why would you re-release it again? I mean, is there a demand for it? Because I got it for
like free shipping back then at Big Bad Toy Store back then, or like it has like a $10 or $20 off. No one would buy this back then. What makes them think that people are going to buy it now? Because LeBron won a championship? If they want to be current, get the current players, get Giannis, or maybe not James Harden because he might get traded. But speaking of Lakers, man, they've been getting all the players. John, are you paying attention to the NBA or anyone out here, man? They got Mark Gasol, um, Montrezl Harrell. Man, they're just getting richer at this point. It's ridiculous. So it's not like they need more help. They got Anthony freaking Davis, and this is the warmer. It looks good. I just hope this is not too expensive. I mean, he got the old shoes from Miami. This is Miami Heat shoes. My God. Enterbay, get your shit together, man. But yeah, that was it for that. Austin said, Hail King James. KG, are you getting Solo Mall? Mine is coming on Tuesday from Sideshow. Can't wait. No, man. I got the Phantom Menace mall, and that is enough for me. Man, there's so many Darth malls right now. It's ridiculous. But J-Rod, thoughts on Daft Toys Bank Robber Joker? Daft Toys does pretty good third party, man. So if you missed out on Bank Robber Joker, I would say do it, man. Do it. It's not expensive. Even mine, I have the Bank Robber Jokers 2.0 and the shirt, as I mentioned with King James right there. The shirt of my bank robber already like has a yellowish stain from top to bottom. I guess it's because of the glue that they used, and over time it just faded and whatnot. So it doesn't look good. So maybe you won't see that from Daft Toys. I think they're using magnets. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, I would. If you don't have the bank robber Joker, I would definitely take a look at that. Okay. John May has a good point. I bet Shaq is to go with that new Kobe re-release. True, John. I never really thought about that Kobe re-release. It feels like forever. And even that Kobe re-release, I think the hype has gone down because it also took them a while. Man, it was people were looking for that back then, and now, I don't know. John says, yeah, my Rockets are falling apart. Dude, I don't know what's going on with your Rockets, man. I don't know if you're gonna get anything from Russell Westbrook. James Harden, you gotta ask for everything but the kitchen sink. As a matter of fact, you can still ask for the kitchen sink for James Harden. The question is, who's gonna give it to you guys? Like the asking price for James Harden, I would say it would start with young talent and 2 first rounders and a budding talent. I mean, where are you gonna get that? I guess from Brooklyn. But if you get Brooklyn, you're gonna get Dinwiddie and like all those boys, which is not a bad haul. But you got to get their first rounders at the latter part, maybe around 2025, 26. Because if you get it like next year, you're not gonna get anything. It'll be low first rounders. But man, yeah, your Rockets are. You know what? Once they traded away Robert Covington, I know they were sellers instead of buyers, and I think that's where James Harden saw that. I was like, oh man, I'm out of here. They're tanking. They got Trevor Ariza, shipped him out too. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys ship out PJ Tucker next. Man, y'all like doing some garage sale on Houston Rockets. So, KG Collector, what is your Hot Toys pre-order list? Mostly Marvel, man. Wasp, Gamora, Cap, Endgame, Thanos. Oh no, not Thanos. 85 clean battle damage. Alitas, I'm on the wait list for Alita. The IG-11. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and then some 3-0 Aragorn from Asmus. I think that's it. Austin, I want Anthony Davis and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Lakers, great. Hey, they can do that. Kev's Matrix, what's going on, man? What's up, 16 Addicts? we need an intervention here, Kev. J-Rod, no one wants to play with Harden. If I'm a guard, I don't want to play with Harden for sure, because I'm not gonna touch the ball. He's like, if I'm a forward, all I do is just rebound. But he's a once in a generation talent, man. KG, you still have the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. I do. Just the Spider-Man 2. The first one I sold it a while back. Um, but yeah, the two, I feel like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the closest to like the classic Spider-Man that I could have come. So I kept it. Plus the suit is really nice too. The suit is really nice. So um Austin, have you seen the new Chadwick Boseman figure? There's a new one, Austin. I didn't know that. Cavs Matrix 3-0 Snake Eyes. Yep, 3-0. I got a few 3-0 pre-orders, by the way. Yeah, Snake Eyes, that the Game of Thrones one. Um, I don't know if I want to continue with third party, honestly, guys. I used to like work with 1/6 Corner. I haven't really contacted them in a while. Um, I would say some third party is really good, like the head sculpt with Max Nut. He got a Tony Stark. That looks good. The John Wick is amazing. Just blew Hot Toys out of the water right there. But yeah, outside of those, I'm pretty chill. I'm just waiting for this Godfather one to come up, and I'll be set. But Kev said we are enablers, buy, sell, trade for next 1/6 fig, man. That's how you gotta do it, man. You think they will reissue Hot Toys Black Panther? Really need they don't want to buy for like 1,000 on eBay. I think they will eventually, KG. I think they will. I think the prices have calmed down though for Black Panther. I think you can have them for like 400 now, which is still a lot, but I think they will. I know Max Nut, the guy who made that John Wick head sculpt. If you guys haven't seen it, you got to check out the video. He's making a T'Challa one, and it looks better than Hot Toys. The Hot Toys one is not bad. Again, that is our first Chadwick Boseman head sculpt. Honestly, KG, if you can find, and this is my opinion, outside of the gimmick of the purple, whatever UV light of that Black Panther, and I could be in the minority here, I kind of like the Black Panther from Civil War. I like the heroic stance of it, the chest puffing out and all that stuff. Now it doesn't have that gimmick and not the head sculpt. However, Max Nut Studios making the head sculpt for Chadwick, which I saw a glimpse of it. It looks really good. So you can just buy that and pop it in if you really want to. Because honestly, the Chadwick head sculpt from Black Panther, it's good, but it's not the best. It's kind of like our first crack at Wonder Woman back then. We were like, oh, this looks pretty good. And then somebody else made one. I was like, okay, that looks like crap. I'm not saying it looks crap, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, J-Rod says, I've seen Black Panther from 300 to 350 in Facebook groups. That's not too bad. I saw Hella for 280. Wow, 280. Man, people really need money for for all these stuff. So, man, holiday season is I don't know if you guys are done with your holiday shopping. I haven't even started yet, but it just feels weird. Like I don't really want to do that. We're not even going to have a party. But as far as holiday season, I don't know, guys. So this is the first one, by the way. So I might as well say it now, as we're an hour into the live stream. We're gonna do a giveaway. So I'm gonna post. If you see the description of this video, the info, that there's 4 videos. So we're gonna do a giveaway for this Statue Daredevil one from it's 1/6. It's nice. It's nice and heavy. It's made out of resin. It's from Diamond Select. It is really good. I don't know if you can. Okay. So not this one, but Diamond Select is gonna give one that is new. That's in packaging. It's really heavy too. So I don't know how I'm gonna ship this, but all you gotta do basically is there's 4 videos. So just comment, like that video, and put your comments in there. And then we're going to select a random. So we're going to select a random comment out of those 4 videos. So we're going to select randomly out of the 4 videos. And then, so in short, the best way to do this is comment on each video and like that video. It's only 4, so it's not that big of a deal. I posted the link. Let me just double check. I posted the link in here. Let me see again. Yeah. After this stream is done, you'll see You'll see the description, I think, or maybe you can see it now. I'm not sure, but yeah, there's 4 videos: Daredevil, Hulk, Thanos, and Black Panther. I know I've seen Austin like commented already on the Thanos, because he does have lipstick and Black Panther. So yeah, all you gotta do is like that video, put a comment on, and we'll see how many comments we're gonna get depending on how much and when. That's what we're gonna do the drawing on another live stream. But yeah, this is it's pretty cool, guys. I love Daredevil, so I'm a sucker for this. So I ask, I ask the guys at Diamond Select, Zach, if we can do one, and he said it's cool. So yep, pretty nice. Pretty nice statue. Let's see here. Austin says the Civil War Black Panther is the best. Yeah, I believe so too. Yeah, I believe so. I don't think the when if they're the same price, you're obviously gonna get your money's more worth than on the solo movie Black Panther, because the Civil War does not come with anything. So if you buy the Civil War Black Panther and you wanted to do the Chadwick look, you got to buy a separate head sculpt. So that now you add more cost to the figure. But there was a time where that Civil War was going for a lot of money. So at that point, I was just like, it doesn't make sense to even buy that and just go straight for the Black Panther one, the solo movie. So Kev says, not like people are locked down, laid off right now. It's buyer's market if you have funds. True. Some people do get layoff, so or missing hours and all that stuff. Papa Fed, what's going on, man? Oh, you missed not a whole lot. So Papa Fed, we're doing a giveaway. I just check out the links on this video once it's up, or the Daredevil video that I will put up right after this. And just like those videos, put a comment, whatever the comment, just whatever you can say, okay, or whatever, and you'll be in the drawing for the random comments there. Lockham says, tell me about Aliens Predator collection. Dude, I don't have any aliens. I only have one Predator, which is the damn, what's that Predator? That is one of my. I have one from the Alien versus Predator. I forgot the name. Scar Predator. I have that. There was a time where I felt like, dude, there was a time where Predators were Hot Toys moneymaker. Predator and Iron Man. That is around mid, like 2015 or so. They're gonna release every Predator, and you're gonna hear people complaining there's so many Predators. You're like, hey, we wanted this. Kind of like you hear people complaining that there's too many Star Wars. That was their thing back then. But for me, man, I only got Scar Predator, but I used to have the classic one, the one with, I think it said Berserk, and the one with Hound. I forgot, Hound Predator, whatever his name is. That's a good one right there. Kev's Hell's Kitchen, yes sir, dude. I love Daredevil, man. Love Daredevil and Punisher. Those Netflix series, love him. So I requested this back then because it just looks so good. And the thing too is that because I love bases like this, because you can put Batman in it, Spider-Man, So I was kind of like, hey man, is this removable? But it won't. So at the back of my mind, I was kind of like, hey man, I wish they would send me another one, and I'll just take off Daredevil and use this platform for my 1/6, because it's basically 1/6. And they did, but they were like, hey, do a giveaway. I was like, oh man, I was going to remove Daredevil and, use this beautiful base, because it looks like one of those rooftop, or, where Spider-Man perches, or Batman, you can have him stand up and, the camera's looking down like this. You can see him with an angle like that. Man, that looks good. So, oh man. Austin, the Civil War Black Panther looks more menacing to me. It does. Yeah, it just bare bones. That's my only problem with that. Comic Land, what's going on? Good morning. KG, which figure? Well, I don't know what you mean. Which figure? Finalize? Will they release next week? Ooh, if I had to guess, which one is the longest one after? Because everyone's looking for Gamora. Now that she's out, I think we're looking at Endgame now. Because Wasp and Gamora was the longest one delayed. Ooh, I hope it's Cap. I highly, highly doubt it though. I highly doubt it's gonna be Cap. They already released Whiplash. I don't know which figure do you guys want them to announce though for pre-order. I hope whatever it is, it's something different than the Marvel, Star Wars, and DC that we're getting. As much as I am a fan of those three lines, I want them to surprise me with something like, I don't know, like a video game themed or Godfather theme. You know, we're already there. Damn Toys is already making them, but something different. You know, like surprise us. That's all I'm asking for. Because right now with Marvel and DC, you really can't get anything unless it's from the Wonder Woman 84. I suppose they can announce some. Well, they already did, but you know, they can probably announce something like Cheetah, although I highly doubt it. Um, 3 zeros making Stranger Things, so you never know. Cap or 85. I hope 85, you know, clean or whatever. Oh, Gerard says Cap is pushed back. Ooh. Oh yeah, upgraded suit Spider-Man or the monkey suit Spider-Man. Is that what you call them? The monkey suit, the black one? I would settle for that. Um no, Austin, man. I gave up on Mesco. 112 is not for me. Yeah, oh man, that sucks. That Cap has been pushed in 2021. Upgraded suit, I doubt it, but the monkey suit, we might get that. Erwin, what's going on, my man? Lunch break. Oh, nice. Cavs, how many geeks giving codes you? Oh man, I'm at 120 so far. I'm at 120. I love it. You know, if you guys can do it, I mean, it's easy for me to say because I'm working at home right now. But I think on Tuesday they have this thing where they do second chances. Um, last Friday, they made. I'm talking about Sideshow. They gave away a code for a War Machine that knocks him down to $250. The War Machine Endgame, the one that no one likes. So if you guys can join those, shows from Sideshow, you might be able to get one here and there. You know, like a code. Honestly, I'm not looking for anything that would really catch my eye. But if they put Mark 47 for on a sale or they give a code for 47, I might pick that up. You know, I know a lot of people love 47. I like the color scheme too, but I feel like I don't need to get them. But if there's a code, man, I'll get that. I want Alita the most. If I can just get Alita, um, I'm done for the year. You know, I'll be totally happy. And Aragorn from Asmus, if I can get Aragorn from Asmus this year, they told me back then it was around October, November. So we'll see. But other than those two, I'll be all right, man. Cases black and red, nice. Robert England signed for on next Stranger Things. Nice, dude. I would love to see that Stranger Things figure by 3-0. I would love it. Did you pre-order Beskar Mando? I have not, KG. I have not. I'm playing the safe game with Beskar Mando. Zach again from Collecting Really made a good point. I think they wanted to release the Beskar Mando with a child, the deluxe version, soon, so that they can announce the season 2 Mando. Maybe with a bike. And the child, who knows. I personally don't have room for any vehicles, but if the price is close, I would do it. So I'm kind of holding up on that Beskar Mando. Not gonna jump the gun right away because I do have this Mando, which would I guess pass me on. I still love it, so I would hold on to this and wait. I'm gonna play the waiting game here because I can't have so many Mandos. I can't have season 2 Mandos and the Beskar Mando, and they all look the same, So I'll hold off to that. Wish Robert would reprise Freddy one last time. Dang, it sucks about Endgame Cap. It does, man. That's our only hope. Endgame Cap. Not too excited about Bro Thor. Honestly, I'm gonna get him still, but that and the Endgame Iron Man, and we'll see. Erwin, you seen the Final Fantasy 7 Cloud 1/6 from Game Toys? Dude, that looks great, man. The price is a bit high though for a third party. Is it third party? Are they licensed? I don't know. I don't know if they're licensed. J Rod, I canceled my Mando Deluxe now, but I kind of want to get it again. I lost my NRD though. God damn it, J Rod, do not ever cancel a pre-order, man. Well, but it's Mando, so it might. They said it's gonna release soon, so you might not be able to play that that thing though. So are you adopting Sideshow's child loving fan pics? Yeah, I don't know about the child. I love Mandalorian. I don't know about the child. Like I don't know about this. What's up, Danny? I don't know about that. All love for the child. I say the child is cute. Not enough for me to spend a lot of money for the child, though. Mando, yes. Any word on PS5 to where to get it from? Austin, I heard last night, and I'm kicking myself, that Best Buy opened the pre-order. I'm just looking up for Best Buy, man. Let me see now. I know Xbox One Series X was available this morning. I checked it out, but yeah, I used to buy like all the systems back last generation. Yeah, not gonna do it this generation for sure. I'll be happy with just PS5. My time for playing games has decreased dramatically throughout the years. So no sign. Blitzway, Bill and Ted. Yep, nothing. And Danny says I'm child out. Yeah, no child for me. No child for me again. They released Darth Vader, yeah, before its release date. So there's a chance we'll get Endgame Cap sooner. Yep. You know what? With everything going on now, I don't think they have new materials going on because there's no movies. They're MMS anyway, movie masterpiece series. So if there's no movies, what are they gonna do? So I guess it's good that they can concentrate on existing pre-orders, making them a little bit faster, so to speak. So Danny, you play games on PC? I don't, man. I could, depending on the game. Only RTS I play on PC, but no, mostly PS5. Spartan, what's going on, my man? Did you watch Farewell Taker? I've seen bits and pieces of it. I've been watching the on WWE some of his like old matches. Man, that his match with Shawn Michaels, the first one, still one of the best matches that I've ever seen ever, if not the best. Man, I don't even Taker is like around 55, I think, right? So at that time it was like 09. Man, he's still up there. He was probably around like 40 something back then. I don't know if it's 09. Maybe it's sooner than 09, but or maybe it's under. How old is Undertaker? He's probably 60s. But I love now that Undertaker just retired and he's breaking out of character, and you can see he's like a fun guy. $55. Okay, so when he fought Shawn Michaels. Oh, that was 2010. Oh man, so that was 10 years ago. He was 45. Still pretty up there, man. Still pretty up there. Gerard, did you jump the gun with canceling Mando Deluxe? I jumped the gun with rewards and 25 coupons, so it won't hurt as much. Yeah. Danny says he's retiring again. I think they just always retire. Just like what's his name? Ric Flair. Ric Flair retired like 75 times. True. Hey, Kev, I thought it was free on HBO Max, or you still have to pay. I don't know. Maybe you have to pay like Mulan. You're right. You could be right here. KG, are you getting Miles Morales from VG? It's great, but no head sculpt. I pre-ordered Miles Morales from the movie Into the Spider-Verse. I might get the VG one, although I didn't pre-order it. Taker versus HBK, one of the best matches. Danny, I would even go as far as probably the best match that I've ever seen. Because I can't think of anything that would top that on top of my head. Because even the Stone Cold versus Bret Hart on is it SummerSlam? or Survivor Series with like the passing of the torch. It was a good technical match, but the storyline was okay, because Bret Hart is not good at mic. But the Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, the leading up to the match was good, and then the match itself was phenomenal. So Danny, probably 50, 60, body problems of 80. Yep. Yeah, Austin, man, I'm an 80s, 90s wrestling, fanatic. That's all I watched back then. I think I stopped watching it around '03. When WWE acquired WCW. I think maybe I think I made it to the Ruthless Aggression one. I think that's the '05. I think I made it as far as '05, '06 with Brock Lesnar and all that stuff. Irwin's is still on Star Wars high. Yeah, man. Although, you know what? I love Star Wars now, especially now. No, I wouldn't say I love Star Wars. I love Mandalorian, but there's only few Mandalorian figures that's a must have for me. So it's still not occupying most of my stuff. Yeah, man. Slayer, I think retired for like 2 minutes, and he's ready to go back right away. Bobby the Brain Heenan, or Kev, like it's a Jimmy Hart, the Mouth of the South. You can do that too. Best match ever is Taker versus Foley in Hell in a Cell. It's up there. It's up there, especially that whenever you have a moment like that, you're etched in history, man. Oh, you're right, Danny. Macho and Steamboat. Macho and Steamboat. Okay, all right. That's not bad. That's not a bad match. KG, do you think we still have Battle Damage sooner than its release? Still waiting to pre-order mine? No. I honestly, KG, I think it's gonna be released 2021, maybe in March. Dude, Macho and Steamboat. Dude, that's why I still buy WWE games, even though I don't really watch wrestling anymore. It's because of the Legends. I bought 2020. Supposedly it's really bad, but I can't tell because I haven't played it yet. So, but yeah, man, like the DX and the Rock and Stone Cold in there, dude, I love playing those. Yeah, Jimmy Hart, Mouth of the South. I think that's his name. He got a megaphone. So that could be is he still alive? I hope I think he's still alive. And then no, I'm wrong. Jimmy Hart. It's Jim Cornette, I think. It's the Mouth of the South. Steamboats flew in the ring. Dude, we got some old school wrestling fans here. I love it. Dude, back then there was no Monday Night Raw, so you see the just jobbers. And I was in the Philippines back then, so ours is delayed. But there's no internet back then, so it's amazing because I still get get excited. Unlike now, if it's delayed, you'll find out the results. So, oh, is it Jimmy Hart, the Mouth of the South? So who is Jim Cornette? Okay, yeah, you're right. Jim Cornette is he's like a manager too, like Bobby the Brain Heenan and all that stuff. There you go. He had the tennis racket. Yep, Jim Cornette. Man, we missing those characters nowadays from wrestling. I don't even know how good wrestling is now. Maybe technical wise they're better because they're high flyers, and I'm pretty sure they're more athletic. But I like it back then when they can tell a story. I'm sure there's like good wrestlers now. We're just old farts that doesn't want to watch it anymore. So, but hopefully we get some wrestling figures. We got Hulk Hogan from Storm Collectibles, and that's not too good. I didn't like it that much. The face, the head sculpt was decent. It's not that horrible, but it's not. I don't think it's like worth what they're asking for. So, all righty, okay, guys, we are at an hour 30, so I guess I'm gonna end this soon. But thank you for joining, and also I want to thank my my members, man. Danny, Mario, Brian, Mark. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support, guys. Really, I do.
It's humbling. It's really humbling. But as for this, guys, don't forget to if you want to join the drawing, just put a comment there. Just like the video. There's only 4. Put a comment. I'll announce it once we have enough. Once we have decent comments, because there's not a whole lot in there. So once we do, I'll put it out there, and we'll do the drawing live. Like I'll put like a website and like we'll pick a random comment there. So all right, guys. So I would see you next week, and I'll post a video right after this. So I just keep an eye on that. Again, thank you for joining me tonight, and be safe out there.